Hi, this is Frances Herdes. How are you today? I'm in my favorite forest here in the Harburg Mountains, enjoying the sun, enjoying the clear day, and I have a few inspirations for you on how you can let the best new and inspiring ideas come to you. Well, first of all, wherever you are, maybe it's still a little bit of crisp winter weather and the crisp and clear air. Maybe it's already spring warm. Here in Hamburg today it's a very clear and sunny day, and that is one of the first ideas to get a clear head. Because when it's slightly cold outside in the transition from winter to spring to the warmer days, oftentimes we have it very warm in our homes and especially in our home offices. So over time, when you are in the warm for too long, it might be comfy for the whole body, but for having a clear head, that can be an obstacle. Because your head can feel a little bit foggy when you're too much in the warm. So as a first step, go out into the crisp and cold air and let some fresh air blow around your head. And that is the best way to get a clear head. Whether you're sitting in your home office and no new ideas come, or maybe you're circling around ideas, the same ideas over and over again, and you just don't get any new inspiration. So first step, go outside, go into the crisp air, and that alone brings a lot of clarity to your head. But, well, sometimes you work intensively on a project and then you don't want to take a break because you want to get stuff done. I completely understand that. I'm in situations like that as well, that I don't go out, or maybe it's the middle of the night or quite late, or maybe it's raining. So here's a fragrant inspiration on how you can get a clear head and at the same time enjoy the freshness of the herbs. There's a very special blend that I use for that, which is called Clarity. I think the name says it all so wonderfully, and it's an essential oil blend made of many herbs. And herbs are very activating on our body, mind and soul, bringing in new inspiration and new ideas and a new sense of clarity and freshness. And it's very easy to apply. You just let a drop fall onto your hand, and sometimes 2 drops come, just like on my hand. And then you take the tips of your fingers and you activate the oil 3 times clockwise. If you feel a lot of energies, if you are a very sensitive person, you will feel that it activates something within the oil, because they are high frequency essential oils, and of course, your intention and your frequency also go into that application. So now you have that essential oil on your hands. And don't worry, it's not a fatty oil. You won't have fatty hair afterwards, but you will have a very refreshed and a very inspired mind again. So take the tips of your fingers with the oil and go 1 time all around your head. And you can sort out your hairs later. You get a kind of wild hair from that, but a very refreshed head. And you don't just have to do it 1 time, you can just go all around your head, and especially also your crown chakra. Because this is where, when you are open, you are connected to the new flow of ideas, to the universal flow of ideas. And maybe you've made an experience in connecting with that universal flow of ideas once or twice, or maybe even more often, when you had a brilliant new idea and maybe you didn't have time to implement it, maybe you just put it to the side for later, and then suddenly someone else had almost the same or exactly the same idea, maybe even on a completely different continent. And that is because all the new ideas are floating around in the thinking ether, and those who are open and can receive them and then implement them, bring them into the physical, they are really like a channel for those new ideas and for that universal inspiration. So when you keep your crown chakra, when you keep your upper part of your energetic being open, then you have a constant flow of new ideas. And that connects directly to the video I did yesterday about thoughts that come, thoughts that go. And you don't have to identify with each thought, you don't have to pull each thought down, but just the inspiring ones, the problem-solving ones, the uplifting ones. And I gave you a few exercises and meditations yesterday on how to let those thoughts pass by just like the clouds. Well, I cannot show you clouds today because it's a very clear sky, but you know what I mean. You don't have to pull every thought down, but just the inspiring ones. And this oil blend clarity helps you to have that inner clarity, to see and to feel and to distinguish which thoughts are just pulling you into something, into some trouble, inwardly or outwardly, and which thoughts are truly inspiring. And that is a wonderful exercise that you can do to clear your head, even when you're inside, and to feel the freshness of the herbs. And like I told you yesterday as well, when you're too much in your head and you're running in circles and you're thinking, it's good to get out of your head, to actually get out of your head, to get new ideas and new inspiration. And with your sense of smell, you have a powerful way to do that, because it is not connected to your thinking, but via your olfactory nerve directly to your limbic system. And that means to the feeling part of yourself. And that means you reconnect to yourself, and you also reconnect to your heart when it comes to new ideas. But there's a second part when it comes to implementing those ideas, because many people have many good ideas, and many people, they start something new and then they just leave it off and they have a lot of unfinished business. So how can you implement those new and creative ideas? Well, I will do a special video about how to ground yourself, how to connect yourself with Mother Earth tomorrow. But let me show you something that you can do in combination with gaining this clarity. And that is to ground yourself. There's a special essential oil blend called Grounding, which you can use apart from just walking out in nature and taking your shoes off and walking barefoot. That's the very best way to ground yourself. And if you're inside, if you cannot go out right now, or if you don't want to take a break right now, at least take the oil blend Grounding, take a drop on your hand. And I took one bottle out with me that I've used a lot already. That always happens when doing videos. Well, and then you activate that oil just with the palms of your hands, and then you anoint your feet, just like in ancient times. You anoint your feet, and also if you are not all covered up with a scarf, because it's quite a cool day today, then you can also anoint your shoulders with this wonderfully grounding oil blend. Well, and then I will show you the in-depth meditation for that in the next video. But let's do a little exercise on how to ground yourself. The very best place to do that, of course, is out in nature. And you can just take your shoes off, you can walk barefoot, and you can just feel how you are connected. And with a sense of smell, you directly connect to this wonderfully grounding quality. So you just breathe in and out in a relaxed way. Have both feet on the ground. And dive into this slightly sweeter fragrance of this oil blend compared to Clarity before. And then make sure you have your back straight so your energy can flow. And imagine, visualize how very light and golden roots grow from the soles of your feet, deeper and deeper into Mother Earth. You can also visualize woody and strong roots to feel more of that feeling of inner security. And just visualize how they grow deeper and deeper into the earth, connecting you with Mother Earth. And also how the energy flows through those roots and the soles of your feet, all the way up in your body, along your spine, and all the way up, connecting with your now clear head and connecting to the crown chakra and to the universal flow of ideas. And that way you feel a fresh and a new energy flow throughout your whole body. And feel how those roots grow deeper and deeper. And take a deep breath. And as I'm doing this video, when you're finished, take another deep breath. I am filmed as well. You probably hear the buzzing sound here above me. And that's a little drone which takes in the whole view, because here I'm in the beautiful Heather area, south of Hamburg. It's a very beautiful area, which in autumn is all pink, all purple. You can see it here. This is my favorite mountain to go jogging. And you can probably see this steep hill if it shows in the video. And I like to challenge myself here and really sprint up the hill, and that way improve my condition when running. And that also brings a very clear head. So if you're in your home office and you're stuck with getting new ideas, go out for a run or for a walk, taking in that crisp and clear air. And also when you move yourself, your blood flows, not only in your body, giving you more energy, but also in your brain, bringing you new ideas and new inspiration. And you can combine this with these two fragrant oil blends, like Clarity and Grounding, and that brings the freshness and the clearness back into your whole being. And then there's another thing about going outside. I really love to take in the sun. And did you know that our bodies are wired that as soon as the sun rays get into your eyes, your body releases happiness hormones. That's how our bodies are wired. And what happens when you feel happy? Well, new ideas and new inspiration get into your whole being, filling you up with that joy of creating something new and just being in the flow of energy. So, well, let me know what you do to get new ideas. Do you go outside? Do you ground yourself? Do you do a breathing or meditation exercise? Let me know here in the comments of the video. And feel free to dive into a few other inspiring meditations and exercises on my page francisherdis.com. And for more fragrant inspiration, you can go to livefragrantly.com and take it all in. I can send you a fragrant letter as well if you like. If you'd like to dive in with all senses and getting your creativity and your flow of new ideas back. So I'm looking forward to what you do to get new ideas, and I send you a lot of blessings and greetings here from Hamburg. Let's take a look into the evening sun, which is beautiful up the hill here. You get a full view of the beautiful sun. I love sunsets. So have a blessed day, be inspired, be safe, and tomorrow I'll show you that very deep grounding exercise. Greetings and blessings, and see you tomorrow.